Hey, what is going on, good people, and welcome back to the eternal quest of justice. Or for justice, I guess I should say. So I didn't have to look too far at the end of last episode. I didn't really have any clues on where to go. So all I did was back out of the room we were in, and then all I had to do was this. Hey! So let's get into it. Oh, it's him, look! Wow, you never know where he's going to turn up next, do you? He seems to be stealing a look at something as he sings to himself. Oh, is that where he was singing, just next to us? Interesting. Tra-la-la, lira-lira-lee, I did it the great detective way. He's still singing. Do you think he hasn't noticed us? Or he's simply in extremely high spirits? Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when the yard bit off more than it could chew. And through it all, when there was doubt, it's lucky Herlock was about. Excuse me? I solved it all, and I stood tall. I did it the great detective way. Mr. Sholmes! Ah! What is it? You want to fight? Honestly, interrupting a fella when he's singing and I was just about to reach the climactic finish. Sorry, I thought you were never going to stop, so I figured now is as good a time as any. I very nearly dropped you to the floor with one of my famous right hooks. Alright, I get the picture. Now, could you put those fists away? Okay. Caught him off guard. You seem to be examining something before we interrupted you. Ah, yes, that. I was immersed in study of the ship's log as penned by the stockily built crewman who's usually on guard here. Oh yes, the ship's log. Wait, weird look at that. Why is he walking around singing after having a peek? And did you find out anything useful from it? Well, after 2 AM this morning, the majority of the entries are blank. Which means that there was nothing to report. Nothing of note happened, so... Okay, you found that hilarious. You truly are a student from the land of the rising sun. You've been utterly blinded by it. Ha ha! Sorry? Why's he pointing at her? Your logic, my boy, is inverted. Whatever do you mean? Observe the other pages and all shall become clear. It would seem that the same crewman oft stands sentry in this first-class passageway, and he has an almost religious practice of recording nothing to report every half hour. Oh, he writes that every 30 minutes? Nothing to report? Precisely. Put simply, the seaman writes nothing to report when there is just that. Oh yeah, and when we asked him, he got well aggressive. Well, I suppose we are complete strangers, but still. And yet, the ship's log from last night is largely blank. He didn't even write nothing to report. Do you mean? That there was something to report. Yes, there were circumstances afoot last night, which led to the seaman being absent from his post. What kind of circumstances? What happened? That remains a mystery for now, but we can be sure something significant took place. So significant that it caused the seaman to forget his regular habit of scribing nothing to report in the log. These are important details. I would stake my life on it. What? He's as bad as the inspector. You must log the ship's log in your mental file. Okay, no worries. More evidence. Now that deduction was worthy of a great detective. Ah, you're starting to understand what my way is, I see. What makes Sholmes Sholmes. Brilliant. I wonder if we can ask him about the old shoe polish now he's here. This guy's insane. What is it? Are you hurt? Oh, don't worry yourself. I seem to be afflicted with a throbbing head this morning for some reason. Nothing more. Interesting. The girl we're with, what's her name? Susano, or whatever. I don't think she's had a sore head yet, but I think we and everyone else seems to. The detective work must continue. Well, my friends, until our next encounter. He's still singing to himself. I can hear it as he wanders off down the passageway. Is something wrong? Susato, my bad. You seem lost in thought. It's just... well, I feel the same. Oh, damn. Speaking of which... Sorry? Ever since I woke this morning, I've had something of a headache. A sort of continuous throbbing. Oh, you too? Must be something in the water or the food. Or maybe we're all really seasick. You never know. Okay, so he just took that with him. Nice. So what the hell do we do now? Damn, now we got buttloads of evidence. Let's go back to the inspector, I suppose. Kazuma. Examine. No. Now I've no idea what to do. And it's only been 6 minutes. Right, maybe back in the ballet cavern. Nice. What's that? Okay, air raid. Things must be bad. Shut down the engines immediately. Vessel sighted a quarter-mile 4. Oh, we're getting intense music. Full stop. Hard to starboard. All hands brace for impact. Nice. What the? I think we're about to crash into another ship. What? Hey, it's going, it's turning. Nice. Hold on to me. Wah! Yo. Was not expecting that. Are you alright? Are you injured at all? I think I'm fine. Thank you. It looks like we avoided a collision. I think... yeah, the ship has come to a stop. Oh my goodness, what about you? Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Hello, is anyone in there? Shout if you need assistance. Oh, that sounds like... the inspector. Is that you in there? Unbolt the door, quickly. What? The bolt? Okay. Why is it locked? Look at that! The door's bolted! Did you do that? No, I didn't touch it. Well, that's strange. How did... and look at all the books again! They're just like they were before again. Aren't you going to open the door and let the inspector in? Just do it automatically. Don't make me examine to do it. I better tidy this place up first. What are you talking about? Our violent emergency stop had solved one mystery at least in a very vivid way, but I knew that what awaited us on the other side of the cabin door would not be pleasant. I hurried around tidying up the cabin with a new sense of foreboding in my heart. Okay, interesting. To be continued. Nice. Chipping away at this chapter. Ding diddling ding. Listen to that victory tune. Okay, still the same day. Booyah! In her cabin again. Right. Somehow the door to the cabin we were in ended up bolted after we made an emergency stop. She took a deep breath, then gently slid back the bolt. Oh, he's got company. Oh, they found the ballerina. You, what are you... Oh yeah, we're in her room, my bad. What are you doing in her quarters? Ah, you both look unhurt. Good. Yeah, we're fine, thanks. What on earth happened? We heard something about how we were going to collide with another ship. Yeah, it appears to have been a false report, though. Ah, how did that happen? There's a dense fog outside, so it's extremely difficult to see. Someone must have thought he saw a ship ahead. This person obviously triggered the alarm, and that's why we made an emergency stop. Everything is chaos. Passengers are screaming. Crew are running everywhere. This first class area is the only quiet part of the ship at the moment. Oh, I see. Someone triggered the alarm? Does that mean that someone pressed that button outside? Ah, nice. Ah! You wicked intruder, dressed all in black, you are the devil. Sorry, me? I've been called a lot of things before, but devil is a first. You opened my travelling case, how could you? What? No, we didn't touch it. Oh man, who did that? Did they nick the pet? That's right. It was already open when we came into your cabin. Inspector! Yeah? Arrest this man. I know he did it. He is a criminal. Is it not enough that he has killed a man? Nah, and he is stowaway as well. If Vixen promises not to steal chicken, do you believe? What? Ugh. Take him away. He is a trespasser as well as everything else. Stowing away, trespassing, killing. She is right. You are devil. It doesn't look good, does it? There is cell below deck. Throw him in. Oh man, we're already in handcuffs. Tomorrow we dock in Hong Kong. Then we give you straight to police. Wait, a cell? This is exactly what we were trying to avoid. Please, Inspector, is there nothing you can do? This is a Russian vessel. I really have no jurisdiction here. Oh yeah, international waters, right? After my last effort to appeal to the captain's good nature, I think I'm out of options. Oh man, this is not looking good. This is terrible. This is a real crisis. I've got to find a solution. I just have to show them evidence immediately. Okay, what if we just try and move? Damn it, we can't. Okay, looks like we can do some examining. What is he doing? What the? What are you doing up there? Mr. Sholmes! He's got the tiara on. Naturally, I was analysing what a weight of 20,000 rubles feels like on one's head. Have I not told you that as a detective it is my business to know what other people do not? This is a mere tomfoolery, my boy. Oh, no, no. Well, why were you hanging from that hook before then? Isn't it obvious? To properly assess the weight of the 20,000 rubles, naturally. I wish to determine if it would bend that conceited-looking hook on the wall so full of brag and bounce. You just wanted to bend it. The tiara was nothing to do with it. Oh, I never know whether to take this man seriously or not. Ah, you again, the great detective. Ah, Inspector, I confess I've been looking for you. You're in the same room as him, hanging off the wall. I have something to report to you most urgently. Oh, why is he sweating? Well, you might try looking for me somewhere other than a hook on the wall next time. What is to report? Speak. An urgent report from a great detective can mean but one thing. Yes, the case of the curious murder that took place last night here on this vessel, the steamship Booyah, has been solved by me, naturally.
What? Really?
Yes, I have eliminated all other possibilities. No other explanations exist. So, allow me to illuminate all your minds. For I am about to reveal my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case.
This again?
He's not happy. Ha! You have solved it. Even Hedgehog understands this case. We all know who is responsible for killing Student Boy this morning when we found criminal from Mortal Kombat in wardrobe. It is this stowaway, and he has handcuffs to prove it. I didn't do it.
The trouble is, there doesn't appear to be anyone else who could have killed the victim, because, as everyone knows, the cabin door was bolted shut from the inside. That means the culprit must be someone who was inside the cabin. Yes, it's what's called a locked room mystery in detective stories.
Da, locked room, that is point.
The room was locked.
Well, I can't deny that. There's no way the bolt could have been drawn across from outside the cabin. You are all quite mistaken. The cabin next door is not a so-called locked room at all.
What?
Oh yes, there is another entrance. An entrance used last night by the culprit in order to gain access to the cabin despite the bolted door. I wonder if there's like a fake back of the wardrobe that goes through the cabins. But then how would we not realise that if we slept in there? What other entrance? We never discovered one. Why, it gapes open-mouthed at you even as we speak. The ventilator man.
Yeah, if you can pull that off the wall, good point. The ventilator?
Yeah, you think this is funny? I cannot even put my arm through that hole.
That's because your arms are as thick as tree trunks. You're suggesting that the culprit entered and left the victim's cabin through that tiny opening? Is not possible.
Ah, but it is, and last night the victim even witnessed the intruder in the act of passing through the ventilator.
But no poison was found in the post-mortem. Mr. Sholmes, do you mean... Are you referring to the words he wrote in his diary?
Whistling. Okay.
Speckled band. Snakes don't whistle.
Precisely, my dear madam.
But what does it mean? What is this speckled band?
The answer to that particular conundrum is in this very cabin. Oh, bring on the tunes. He wants to fight. Let's go. Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing? There is a distinct element of danger, but fear not, I am ready. What I am about to expose for you all to see will shock you to your cause. Behold! Yeah! Ah! What the?
Hey, called it. That is nice. Actually, I think we're going to leave that there. Bit of a random one to end it on, but yeah, this is my second episode back-to-back recording, and it seems like a weird place to leave it. So yeah, guys. So it's not whistling, but it is making a snake noise. I thought if it was a rattlesnake, it may kind of be like a whistle, but no. Righty guys, as usual, if you like the looks of any of these suggested videos filling this screen, check one now. Let me know what you think. If you've missed any of this series, catch up. And as always, I hope you're well, thanks for watching, and see you again next time.